Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with Avatar: The Way of Water. For me it took so long to record this because I had final exams. It was so stressful, but I wanted to react to this. So the first chance I got, I said, let me start with this movie. I watched this once already with my parents, but I barely understood anything that was happening because there were a lot of references, a lot of throwbacks that were brought from the first movie into the second one. Because when I first watched it, I didn't really understand anything that was going on. So now that I've actually watched the first movie, watching the second one now is gonna be a whole new experience for me.
But the most dangerous thing about Pandora is that you may grow to love her too much.
Aww.
A bead for the birth of our son. Kitty, born of Grace's avatar.
Wait, I'm sorry? Hold up. Grace is dead, but how did she manage to get pregnant though? Like, she died. They tried to transfer her into her avatar body, but she died in her human body. Yet we do remember that she said that she's with Awa. So shouldn't she technically be inside of the tree? How did you manage to get pregnant if she died? Even if she would have been pregnant, wouldn't the child have died with her? Is it just me? Am I thinking too much? Probably. But no, her voice, Neytiri has a beautiful voice.
And Awa lives in us.
Honestly, sorry for pausing again. That's just a theory of mine. I mean, I could be completely off topic here. But in the last movie, we learned that the Na'vi think that every energy is borrowed. And as soon as they die, they have to give the energy back. And we saw these small creatures that landed on Jake. And he asked her what they are, and she said that they are pure spirits. And then I do remember that we saw a dead body where she laid that pure creature on. Is it possible that they are borrowing Awa's energy? Is that a thing? Is it possible that Na'vi people can just be born because Awa is giving them energy, and that's how she's kind of granting Na'vi people to procreate? Because if they think that energy is borrowed, then Awa must give them energy, and as soon as they die, Awa collects the energy back from the body in a certain sense. Or am I wrong? Right. Hey, do keep in mind what I keep on telling you people. Between love and hate is such a small string. I said it so many times. I said it in my Double Savage reaction. I said it in my Heaven Secret 2 reactions. Hate always covers a bigger emotion. If it's not love yet, it's curiosity. Like, I can't just see someone and just immediately hate them, you know? There has to be a reason why I hate someone. Perhaps they hurt me or they remind me of something that I would like to have. And then you create jealousy, etc. And then you think that you hate them, but you don't. It's all reverse psychology. I can't actually hate you as soon as I meet you because I don't know you. I can't just immediately feel hate for someone. So, like I said, hate always covers a deeper meaning. It was love at first sight.
Inseparable from our kids.
I love it.
To me, Kitty, he would always be alien.
Okay,
One
stop.
of them.
And I have to pause again. I'm sorry. Sir, the first time that she met you, she could not stand the sight of you. Like, she's gonna learn to love him. What I do love is the way that the relationship between Na'vi and humans kind of have progressed. Neytiri is a special case, okay? I think she's kind of connecting humans to the death of her father. And I mean, she has every right to. But I think this is a deep pain that she hasn't been capable to let go of. She wasn't capable to really move past that. And that's why she can't stand the sight of humans. She knows that Jake was a human, but since Jake tried to avenge the father. He tried to save the race. He's Turok-Makto, the chosen one. They made it. So he was something different. All of those humans, they attacked the home tree. And her father only died because that tree fell down. So I think she's projecting the hate that she feels for those humans onto Spider. And that's why Jake was like, he would always be an alien in her eyes. Yeah, of course, she does not want to see them. She still can't accept the fact what has happened. She is not over the fact that humans were responsible for her father's death. På Neytiri då.
Man på snave.
Yeah.
I hate you! Penis face!
Hey, that's enough. Don't make me come over there.
Oh, I love this.
By the rocks. Right where you said.
Not the humans being that petty. I don't blame Neytiri for hating the humans. Yeah, bye-bye. Do we blame Neytiri for not being over it? Do we blame her? Do we see what's going on right now? This is literally a deja vu. This is the exact same background that we saw when the humans burned down the home tree. Her hometown. And now look at this. Do we blame Neytiri for still having PTSD? She most definitely has PTSD. Like, honestly, wouldn't you also have PTSD? Your father died in a fire that humans laid. They created the war that took my father's life, and now they came again onto my ground, threatening my life, threatening the life of the people I love. Like, this fire could have hit her mother, her children. Like, she's not only thinking about herself right now anymore, she's thinking about her children as well. Look at all that burned land. Look at this. Do we blame this woman for still not being over it and for despising humans? I would hate myself too, people. Like, I would hate humans with a passion, because the only human that showed me that there are pure humans is my husband. Like, 99.9% of the human populations are just bastards that are doing everything they can for power and money. Do we blame her for hating the human race? Do we blame her for being biased? I do not blame her at all. She had to witness this again. She has PTSD. She has PTSD, people.
Colonel, I'm all right.
I'm not alright. I am so sorry. There is a lot to unpack here. How is it possible that a beautiful soul like Grace was murdered when they tried to put her essence into her avatar body while she was still alive, and it wasn't possible? And this man died. He was murdered by Neytiri and managed to survive. Can someone explain to me how that's possible? How is it possible that someone like him managed to cheat death? Apparently he said, I'm gonna try to pull an Alaric here, and I'm just gonna cheat death here real quick. He was dead. He was murdered, and he survived, and a pure soul like Grace died. Can someone explain to me why? Why are we being like this?
Ain't this a bitch?
Yes, a real bitch.
Colonel Miles Quaritch. So, see this? It's all your memories and your personality. We're going to send this back to Earth where you're growing in a lab as we...
You'll know how much I hate that man. I wanted him to die and the Colonel as well. The Colonel died and somehow he miraculously survived. And this bitch is still alive. This bitch is still alive.
Your humble narrative.
Oh, hell no. He was the one that got trampled. The one I was rooting for to die. He managed to survive as well. People, I'm pretty sure that all of those bitches that I wanted dead in the first movie were brought back. But I think people, I'm done. I need a few minutes. But I think I understand now how he managed to survive. So they used his DNA and they created a half-breed. They somehow managed to download his memories, his personality, and they put it into his designed avatar body. So technically the Colonel is dead. This is not actually him, if we think about it. Like, the real him was the human body that Neytiri killed, and this is technically just a shadow. That avatar body grew on Earth, and they injected into that avatar his memories and personality. So it is like it's the real thing, but it's just a copy.
Marine can't be defeated. Oh, you can kill us, but we'll just regroup in hell. Simple.
Use your crossbow. Shoot it through the window.
You've got to get down there.
No.
No way. That will skin us. Come on, don't be a wuss.
Not him.
Get back here, you.
Oh, I cannot. Honestly, I love Loak. I love his sassy attitude.
Come on, don't be a wuss.
You cannot control this man. You cannot control this man. I mean, he can always try, but he's not gonna be capable to control him. He's one of those people who is willing to go into the fight firsthand like he's unstoppable. He just wants to do whatever he thinks is right. Oh god, I love it though. Like, just do whatever you want to. Just please don't get anyone else killed in the process.
Here, boy, go.
I'm sorry.
Don't even know how to use.
I'm sorry. This scream is so iconic though. But sorry, they are all part of the same village. Don't they know that these two are Jake and Neytiri's sons? Don't they recognize them?
Don't even know how to use it. Dad taught me.
Oh my god. He's gonna murder them. Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh, Jake!
Get
He's
out of
such
here.
a good dad.
It's him.
He got hit.
What are you doing here, boy? What the hell were you thinking?
Our mission is to hunt down and kill the one they call Toruk Makto.
It's the pettiness for me.
I let you two geniuses fly a mission and you disobeyed direct orders.
Okay, hold. He did not disobey orders. The other son did. Sounds familiar, Jake. If the shoe fits. He was the same. He did whatever he thought was right. And he mostly acted on impulse. Do you remember the scene when all those trucks came trying to cut off all those trees? And he ran on top of the trees and destroyed the cameras so that they couldn't continue. His youngest son is the same.
I take full responsibility. Yeah,
Why would you?
That's right. Because you're the older brother, you gotta act like
People, I can... Yes, he is the older brother, but he is not the nanny. I can't be glued on my brother's ass every single second of the day. Like, does Nataeum have to dedicate his entire life to Loak? What kind of message are you trying to give me here? He's the older brother, so he has to look after him. That's okay, on a certain degree. You cannot blame me if my brother decides to go berserk and do whatever he wants to do. I cannot control every step of him. If looks could kill.
You do understand that you almost got your brother killed. Yes, sir. Get that crap off your face.
Damn. Okay, can I just say, Loak, there's so much to unpack on Loak. I do believe that he does not mean any harm, but he is not thinking rational. He's always acting on impulse, and acting on impulse all the time is not always the best answer. He wanted to help stop all those ships, but he did not take into consideration the safety of his brother. He knew that his brother was gonna come down there. And what exactly was Loak expecting? Did he think that they were all having a tea time? Of course they were gonna start shooting. Now that's one thing. But that's my impression. It could be possible that I'm wrong. But I think that Loak is seeking attention from his parents. I have the feeling he's trying to live up to their expectations of who he should be. And he has the feeling that if he's not that, then they don't love him. And I have the feeling that Nataeum's like the golden child. Everyone like respects him, everyone loves him, everyone knows that he's good at what he does. And Loak feels insanely small whenever he's around him. Like when Nataeum was like, yeah, don't come back, he was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. As in he's trying to stand out in order to get his parents' attention in a certain sense, because I have the feeling that he's trying to compete with his brother. He sees his brother in a certain sense as an enemy. He wants to be better than he is, but I do believe that he's struggling internally, as in he has low self-esteem. He does not believe that he can be better at anything that his brother is doing, as in fighting, keeping the family safe, fishing, hunting. And since he's not capable to beat his brother, he's trying to stand out because he has the feeling that his parents don't really see him, because his brother is doing everything the way that they want, so they are automatically proud of him. And if Loak does everything his brother does, he's invisible because he can't top that. The more his insecurity sets in, the more he makes mistakes, and the more he feels like he can't do what his brother does. And that creates insane frustration and insane rage at the brother. This is not actually a good life that he's having. He has the feeling that he has to be better than his brother in every way, and he has the feeling that he's not, and that whatever he does, he will never be better than his brother. So since he can't beat his brother, he's feeling more and more rage, and since he can't bring himself to hate him because he knows that his brother is good to him, he wants to protect him, look out for him, Loak can bring himself to hate Nataeum. So all this rage, all this frustration that he's keeping inside, that he can't get out of his system by being mad at his brother or hating him, he's turning all of that rage and frustration into something else, as in he lashes out. He does stuff like this, being insanely unreasonable, irresponsible, being insanely impulsive, arrogant, as in he's acting out in a certain way in order to stand out from Nataeum, and in that way also getting the attention that he wants from his parents, even if it is a negative one. But he has the feeling that he's invisible if he's trying to compete with Nataeum in the things that Nataeum is really good at. And it also makes me think that he's jealous of Nataeum. He's jealous that his father, taught him well, that he expects great of him, and he immediately goes to judge Loak. So I feel bad for him. I really do, because that's a lot of emotions that he's trying to keep deep down. I think that he's too proud to tell his parents that he's feeling invisible in the family.
What?
Nataeum and Loak try to live up to you. It is very hard on them.
You're too hard on them.
Very hard on them. This is not a squad.
Yes.
It's a family.
They are not just part of a war comedy. They are your sons. You actually have to consider their feelings. I have the feeling that they both see the struggles that Nataeum and Loak have. Neytiri literally just said it. They are trying to live up to you, and it is hard on them. I don't think that they know all of the emotions that both of them are going through, but she notices it. And he was like, yes, I know that they're trying to live up to me. So he sees it as well. So he also must see the struggle that both of them are going through. They want to make both of their parents proud, but especially the father. I would think that they see their father as an idol, and they want to live up to him, make him proud, because he is Turok Makto, you know? They want to fulfill his dreams of who they should be. I don't think that Loak and Nataeum have arrived the age when they have found out who they truly are and who they want to be. So they are still hanging on to their idols. When I was young, I didn't even notice it, but my idols were my sister and my mother. And I always looked up to them. Like, it was actually very, very bad. Like, when my sister said, I'm not feeling okay, like, I'm gonna stay home, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay home as well. I mean, I hated school and I always wanted to stay home, but that's not the point. I had that phase where I tried to do whatever my idol did because I thought that's who I am. It was later that I found out that that's not who I am at all. And it was later when I figured out what my true personality is like. And I think Loak and Neteyam are way too young to understand yet. But these two understand it. So they must understand the struggles that both of them have. If your sons are incapable to address it, why aren't you addressing it as their father or as their mother? If they can't address the issue at hand, you address it. Because sooner or later, it's gonna explode. They're gonna pop. Look at his eyes.
We lost him.
Oh, stop. He's crying. Honestly, I wouldn't know how to feel. Like, why would they do that? Like, I would be breaking. This is literally like an open casket. This is literally me walking onto the cemetery to see my dead relatives laying literally displayed out in the open like this. Like, I would be petrified to see that. Oh my god. Who got her pregnant?
Who do you think knocked her up?
Period.
Pretty sure it was Norm.
Ah!
Totally.
You do not deserve to live.
No,
Damn.
Think about it, right? I mean, he's the teacher's pet. I love with her all
Not him saying Norm is the teacher's bed, but honestly, same. Like, he was always so insanely excited when Grace was like, yeah, we're gonna go there. And then he was so bitchy at Jake for not knowing stuff because he didn't study, blah, blah, blah. I am weak. The fact that he said a teacher's pet. What did Jake tell them? What did Jake tell his kids about Norm? Who told them that much stuff that they were like, yeah, he's a teacher's pet? Weak.
He's giving her looks.
I love it.
Their two avatars were out in the woods.
All alone.
Alone.
Period.
Sometimes it's not so great to know who your father was.
But not him.
Do they know that it's the general?
Our task here is to make Pandora the new home for humanity.
She has to die.
These raids are becoming bolder. Strikes are well planned.
As he should. Honestly, I love it though. I love it though. I really do. Like, they're like, the attacks are becoming more frequent. They are becoming more violent. Bitch, you are stepping onto my territory. Try to burn it into the ground. Try to make me leave my hometown so that you can destroy it and plan whatever you want to do with it. No, bitch. You have Earth. Go back to Earth. Why do you need Pandora as well? This is greed. Like I said, power crazy, money crazy. They want to destroy everything on Pandora and want to turn it into Earth too. Can we just think about the insanity of this? One Earth is not enough for them. They want to destroy every single living creature on that planet as well. I hate them.
Yeah,
I hate them with a passion.
And how might we test that hypothesis, General?
The hard way.
Good.
Outstanding.
Why'd you bring her anyway? She's such a crybaby. I'll tell Mom if you don't let me come.
Sir, be nice. Honestly, this is sister love. Like, sadly it is. Like, you will never get along with your sibling 100%. This is not hate, this is sibling love. Like, you get on each other's nerves, but as soon as the other person is in danger, you murder everyone that threatens your sibling. That's sibling love. This is sibling love right here. He's like, she's such a crybaby. I'm gonna tell Mom if you don't let me come. As in saying that as if he's annoyed by her, but I'm pretty sure that he loves her and that he wants to have her around. Huh. Is she the chosen one now? They all lay on her now.
It's way too big for a human. Avatars? Maybe.
What are you doing?
Shh, I'm tracking.
Like father, like son. They said we're leaving you there to rot because that's the only thing you deserve. Too late. For life. I was about to say, like, he already grounded him. There's no way to get out here. He already grounded him. The way that she did. She actually added, he's gonna ground you for life, bitch. Not just for a month anymore. For life. I mean, especially since Took is there.
Let's go.
Oh my god, this man. Honestly, that's an attractive quality, though.
That's where your dad and my dad fought.
Oh, so he knows. They do know. Okay. I barely remember anything. Oh my god. I see every single scene with a different eye now that I saw the first movie. So they all know that Spider is the corporal's son. Perhaps that's also why Neytiri was like, he belongs to his kind. She knows that the corporal is responsible for her father's death, for her losing the home tree, for everything, for every war, for every death that happened back then. So it would make sense that Neytiri is like projecting her hate for the corporal onto the son. And that would also explain why Kiri and Loak felt bad when he was like, sometimes it's better not to know who your father is, you know. And Kiri said, you're not him. So they know that he's the corporal's son, but the corporal does not know. Okay.
Send your traffic.
He is not actually telling Jake where he is. This is asking for punishment.
What's your pause? Over.
We're at the old shack.
Who's we?
Damn.
Cutie?
I'm sorry, can we just stop? Hold up. Look at Natayam. Look at Natayam. He is done. Natayam is done with life. Look at him. He's like, bitch, you thought it's my fault. I cannot. But I'm happy that he's recovered, though. I'm happy that Natayam is recovered.
Do not make a sound.
Get the hell out of there. Move. Copy?
Yes, sir. Moving out. Kitty, stop.
Nice.
What, sir? Sir, I'm sorry. You asked for that. You asked for it. You asked for the trouble. You knew that your dad didn't want you to come there. You knew that your parents didn't want you to come there. And that was for a reason. You still went there, so you are asking for punishment. But honestly, this scene here just shows everything I said when Jake was scolding them both. Natayam, the golden child, the favorite of the parents, the one that always does everything right, is with his parents together, while Loak is somewhere else doing something that he shouldn't. At this point, I think that he's doing it without even realizing that he's asking for attention. Like, that he wants the attention of his parents. That he wants to be seen, that he wants to be heard. I think at this point he's doing it without actually realizing that he wants his parents' attention. And that he wants to stand out and be seen as an individual and not just as a copy of Jake or as a copy of Natayam. He wants to be seen as an individual, as a person on his own. While Natayam is with his parents, doing everything that the parents want and expect from their son, Loak is out there doing something that he knows his parents would never agree to. He's trying to do what he wants. Because he's like, I'm never gonna be capable to compete with Natayam. He's just better at this than I will be. So I'm gonna try to find my own way. As in, he's trying to force the knowledge of self-awareness. He wants to know who he is. And he doesn't know that yet. He doesn't know who he truly is. I think after he got scolded because he almost got his brother killed, he's like trying to discover what he wants. He's trying to look for danger. He's trying to get into dangerous situations in the first place to see if his parents care. This all has to do with his self-low esteem and his insecurities. He has the feeling that he's not worthy. He has the feeling that he's not enough. And after his father yelled at him, he was like, yeah, I'm never gonna be capable to meet his expectations. He will always expect more from me or something different, and he will always favor my brother's attitude. He will never accept what I do in order to please him. So I'm gonna try to find out who I am right now. So he's trying to go with his instincts in order to figure out, going into dangerous situations, is this me? Is this who I am? Is this what I want to do? Is this who I want to be? Do I actually feel comfortable with going on a hunt? Right now he's trying to feel himself out, not realizing that he's putting the people around him in danger as well. From this entire group, I would think that Loak is the oldest. So they're all following him now. And he doesn't realize that on his path of self-discovery, of finding out who he truly is, he's putting the people around him in danger. That's dangerous, Loak. You're playing with fire right now without actually realizing it. And that hurts me. Not the fact that he's putting them in danger, but the fact that he doesn't know who he is and he wants to find out so badly that he's willing to accept any sort of consequences that could come, that he doesn't realize that he's putting the people he loves at risk too. That hurts me. The fact that he's not even realizing that he's putting them in danger. Because I can see that he's actually very caring and thoughtful. But the fact that he doesn't know who he is and the fact that he wants to find out so badly is completely shutting off every other emotion. That hurts me. Oh my god. Yeah. Nah, bitch, it's over. This is where I'm gonna pause it. This situation is insane. I am actually worried for Loak's mental health right now more than anything else, because this is just the beginning. Depending on what will happen in the future, the emotions he will go through, his mental health will decrease or reduce very rapidly, as in questioning your reasons to be alive in the first place and to suicidal thoughts. Been there? I know. So I'm actually worried for Loak right now. Depending on what a person might be going through mentally, those thoughts could actually happen. So I'm actually worried for him right now. But yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.